I want to switch gears. This was something we were originally going to talk about before all of this happened. And I promise it wasn't my idea. I'm always worried about looking like the Cowboys homer guy. I promise this wasn't my idea. But with what this Dallas team looks like through two games, I do think it's worth revisiting. We had a back and forth before the season started about whether this was a playoff team. And look, I'm not trying to take a victory lap. It is a long, long season. But I don't think you can get a whole lot of pushback on the idea that the Cowboys are the most impressive team in the league through 2 weeks.
They've scored the most points in the NFL, and they've given up the least points in the NFL. And I came on Good Morning Football on the NFL Network this week, and just 8 days after saying I'm not sure they're a playoff team, I rose my hand and I'm like, guys, I screwed up. I effed up. Like, can I have some egg on my face? Because my big fear was Kellen Moore walking out the building. It looks like Dak is a different player. It looks like the offense is humming, and these aren't against two patsy defenses. These are good defenses. The Jets are a good defense. The Giants are a solid defense that comes and attacks. Dak looks like he's cleaned up his game a little bit. The footwork, Jerry even said it, like he feels like they're operating at a different level. And, credit to Mike McCarthy. It's just 2 weeks in, but I think a lot of people rolled their eyes when Kellen Moore walked out that building. And I was first and foremost, I was like, I don't know how this offense gets better without Kellen. Kellen was Dak's guy for so long, but maybe change is good. And Mike McCarthy's like, look, if this is how it's going to be year after year, like, let me at least have the responsibility on my shoulders. If it fails, it's on me. I'll ride this thing wherever it goes. And hey, he gambled on himself. And so far this offense looks fantastic and the defense looks even better. Is there a more dominant player? I know, and the TJ Watt army comes out and they scold me for even saying, I don't know if there's a better player in football right now than Micah Parsons.
You get into dicey territory when you try to split
especially those teams, like those fan bases. If you go out and you say Micah Parsons is the most dominant player in football, 51% of your mentions are going to be telling you you're an idiot because you didn't mention TJ Watt, and 49% of your mentions are going to be telling you that you're the smartest person in the world because you're Cowboys. I mean, those are the two loudest, most vocal fan bases, and they just happen to have two of the best defensive players in the sport.
All I'll say is I know that the best edge rushers move all over the place these days, but I don't know that I've ever seen an edge rusher that gets pressure from as many different places and blows up plays in as many different ways as Micah Parsons does. Like, he's coming off the left side, he's coming off the right side, he's doing an overload pressure with DeMarcus Lawrence. Next thing you know, he's mugging the A gap and coming right up the middle. Like, it's not just that he's dominant, but he's flexible enough that Dan Quinn can put him anywhere he wants to create the best matchup, and it's terrifying.
And it's like, which play from Sunday's win over the Jets was your favorite? Was it the one where he pressures the quarterback from the inside and goes on the center and sacks Zach Wilson? Or is it the one where he beats off two blockers, strips a running back, then picks up the ball and runs it for a touchdown? Like, the stuff he's doing is freakish. Poor Dwayne Brown is a veteran in the league and makes a lot of money and has a family and everything. And that was a 3-hour just butt kicking session. And I know that Jets locker room and that Jets building very well. They have a lot of pride. And I think Micah embarrassed them on Sunday on national TV with Nance and Romo on the call.
This is the surest way to make myself look dumb, but I don't know. I don't see the Cowboys. At the very least, they're not losing to Arizona. I don't see them losing to New England in a couple weeks. I'm already daydreaming. I'm daydreaming about San Francisco. That's
October 8th. Let's go.
The bully they can't beat, the team that's had their number. I can't wait to see it.